He's been called a prodigy, a rebel, and a legend in the making. From a childhood marked by struggle in Baton Rouge to topping the Billboard charts, Young Boy Never Broke Again has lived a life most could never imagine. Every song, every album, every verse tells a story of survival, ambition, and raw emotion. Love him or hate him, he's impossible to ignore. A young artist who turned pain into power and built an empire on his own terms. Born on October 20th, 1999, in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Young Boy Never Broke Again, better known as NBA YoungBoy, faced a challenging start in life. Raised mainly by his grandmother, Alice Gaulden, after his father went to prison, he grew up quickly, learning resilience at an early age. Music became his escape. By fourth grade, he had already written his first song, and at just 14, he was recording tracks on a Walmart-bought microphone, laying the groundwork for a career that would soon explode. At 16, he dropped his debut mixtape, Life Before Fame, capturing attention in his local Baton Rouge scene. He didn't stop there. Mixtapes like Mind of a Menace and Mind of a Menace 2 cemented his reputation as one of the city's rising rap voices. But it was 2017 that changed everything. Signing with Atlantic Records and artist partner group, Young Boy stepped onto the national stage. Hits like Untouchable and No Smoke finally put him on the Billboard Hot 100, signaling that he was no longer just a local star. In January 2018, Outside Today became his first single to break the top 40 on the Billboard Hot 100, eventually earning quadruple platinum status from the RIAA. This track led his debut studio album, Until Death Call My Name, which peaked at number 7 on the Billboard 200. Critics had mixed opinions, but fans connected instantly with his raw, emotive style. His music spoke to real life, and people listened. Young Boy kept the momentum going. In 2019, his collaboration with Juice WRLD Bandit cracked the top 10 on the Billboard Hot 100, marking his first major hit of that level. That same year, he released the mixtape AI Young Boy 2, which debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200. Each of its 18 tracks earned gold certification, a staggering achievement. The follow-up projects, 38 Baby 2 in 2020 and his second studio album, Top, made history. Young Boy became only the second hip-hop artist to top the Billboard 203 times in a single year. Even Incarceration couldn't slow him down. His third album, Sincerely, Kentrell, dropped in 2021 while he was behind bars and still hit number 1, a feat only matched by legends like Tupac, Me Against the World, 1995, and Lil Wayne, I Am Not a Human Being, 2010. His fourth album, The Last Slimato, released in 2022, climbed to number 2 and marked the end of his era with Atlantic Records. From a young boy with a Walmart microphone to a record-breaking superstar, Young Boy Never Broke Again has lived a life defined by both struggle and relentless drive, and he's only just getting started. After making waves with his early albums, Young Boy Never Broke Again, also known as Golden, took a new step in his career by signing with Motown. In 2023, he released his 5th and 6th albums, I Rest My Case and Don't Try This at Home. Both albums cracked the top 10 on the Billboard 200, proving that his fans were still riding with him, even if critics weren't always impressed. By June 2025, Young Boy's relentless work had translated into serious financial success. With an estimated net worth of $40 million, most of his wealth comes straight from his music, album sales, streaming royalties, and sold-out performances. But he hasn't stopped there. He's expanded into various business ventures, solidifying his status not just as an artist, but as an entrepreneur. And his success is easy to spot. Take his car collection, for instance, an impressive lineup of high-end rides that reflects both his style and his hard-earned money. 2022 Rolls-Royce Cullinan, $400,000. 2023 McLaren GT, $230,000. 2021 Bentley Continental GT, $210,000. 2022 Dodge Charger Hellcat, $90,000. 2022 Dodge Challenger Hellcat, $85,000. Chevrolet Corvette C7, $80,000. Tesla Model S, $100,000. Chevrolet Suburban, $70,000. Altogether, his car collection is worth around $1.1 million, a rolling testament to his success. But it's his jewelry that really tells the story of how far he's come. Young Boy's collection includes Cuban link chains drenched in VVS diamonds, diamond-encrusted trusted watches from Rolex and Audemars Piguet, and custom pendants honoring his children and his brand. Never broke again. One showstopper is a custom NBA logo chain, reportedly costing over $400,000 with intricate diamond detailing. His watch collection alone tops $1.5 million, featuring iced-out Rolex Daytonas and ultra-rare Richard Mille pieces. Each piece isn't just bling, it's a reflection of his rise from the streets of Baton Rouge to global superstardom and of the hip-hop culture he grew up admiring. Outside of the studio and luxury items, YoungBoy enjoys living fast and adventurous. He has a passion for off-road vehicles and dirt bikes, often hitting private tracks with friends and even bringing along his kids. It's a lifestyle that balances his hard-earned fame with the thrill of freedom, something he's always chased both in music and in life. When he's not in the studio, YoungBoy Never Broke Again knows how to chase a thrill. He owns a fleet of ATVs and custom bikes valued at over $200,000, giving him the perfect outlet to blow off steam and feel free. But his passions aren't all adrenaline-fueled. He's also a devoted animal lover. From pit bulls to bulldogs, his home is full of exotic breeds, and he occasionally donates to animal shelters, quietly supporting causes he cares about without seeking the spotlight. Real estate has been another arena for YoungBoy's investments. Among his properties, a mansion in Olympus Cove, Utah, stood out. It was listed for $5.5 million in February 2024. This wasn't just any home, it's where he served time under house arrest, turning a period of restriction into a high-profile piece of his personal story. Life at home runs like a well-oiled machine. Personal chefs, nannies, and a full team of staff keep everything running smoothly, with the annual cost of these services estimated at over $300,000. It's a lifestyle built on control and precision, letting him focus on what he does best: music. Streaming alone brings in an estimated $6 to $8 million each year. And because he retains ownership of much of his catalog, his earnings will continue long after he steps away from the spotlight. On the business side, YoungBoy has been just as strategic. Through savvy partnerships with distributors, he maintains more rights to his music than many artists his age. In 2022, he inked a reported $60 million deal with Motown, a move that gave him a major financial boost while keeping him independent under his Never Broke Again LLC. The deal provided upfront capital, but more importantly, it allowed him to keep releasing music at his relentless pace, on his terms and without compromise. Unlike many artists locked into restrictive contracts, YoungBoy Never Broke Again has built a system that keeps him in control. He owns much of his publishing and masters, ensuring that royalties continue flowing straight into his accounts for years to come. Producers often praise his professionalism, noting that he pays promptly. Single beats can run anywhere from $10,000 to $50,000 depending on the producer's reputation. Over his career, he's invested millions into building an ever-growing catalog that shows no signs of slowing down. When it comes to travel, YoungBoy favors luxury and privacy. Though details about his aircraft aren't publicly disclosed, he's frequently spotted aboard private jets, highlighting a lifestyle few can match. His personal life has drawn just as much attention as his career. YoungBoy is the father of 13 children with at least 8 different women, including Caden, Cameron, Talon, Kamiri, Casey, Armani, Cody, Kentrell Jr., Alice, and Clemenza. He shares Caden and Armani with Nisha, Cameron and Kamiri with Starday Janae, Talon with Nia, Casey with influencer Jazlyn Michelle, Cody with actress Dries Simone, Kentrell Jr. with Yaya Mayweather, and Alice and Clemenza with his wife, Jazlyn Michelle. YoungBoy and Jazlyn Michelle, a beauty and lifestyle influencer with over 94,000 YouTube subscribers, began dating in 2020 and married on January 7, 2023 in Utah. The couple shares 2 children together, Alice Nora Gaulden and Clemenza Gaulden. Their engagement in 2022 was confirmed after YoungBoy was seen purchasing a 30-carat engagement ring. Michelle has appeared in several of YoungBoy's music videos and even graced the cover of his 2022 mixtape, Ma I Got a Family, making her an integral part of his public life. Of course, YoungBoy's journey hasn't been without its hurdles. Legal troubles have been a recurring theme throughout his career. In 2016, at just 17 years old, he was arrested on an out-of-state warrant imprisonment and faced 2 counts of attempted second-degree murder, a stark reminder of the challenges he overcame to reach the level of success he enjoys today. Legal challenges have shaped much of YoungBoy Never Broke Again's life, bringing periods of incarceration and house arrest that could have derailed his career. Yet despite these obstacles, he has remained a powerful force in the music industry, consistently releasing music and maintaining a fiercely loyal fan base. What sets YoungBoy apart is his raw, emotive style. His songs often lay bare his personal experiences, struggles, and emotions, giving listeners a window into his world. He's incredibly prolific, dropping mixtapes and albums at a pace few artists can match, which has earned him a reputation as one of the most relentless talents in modern hip-hop. YoungBoy's music resonates deeply, especially with younger audiences, because it feels authentic and relatable. His journey, from a tough upbringing in Baton Rouge to becoming a major figure in the industry, is a testament to both his resilience and his talent. His story isn't just about musical success, it's about navigating life's challenges and emerging stronger. Through his ups and downs, YoungBoy continues to evolve as an artist and as a person, inspiring fans and aspiring musicians alike with a narrative of perseverance, passion, and unshakable determination.